Boys and girls, ladies and gents, welcome back to collecting episode number 3, where today we're going to be sticking in plenty more cards to our Premier League Adrenalyn XL 2025 binder. No packs today, unfortunately, and I did think, would this be worth a video? But I had a couple of cool stuff. So we do have a big bundle of cards, an Excellence Isaac, which I did the tin opening for recently on my channel from the Panini order. So go check that out if you haven't seen it already. And we've even got a free sample pack, which we'll show you at the end, which we got from the Sun that I'd like to keep sealed and in my album somewhere. So I thought it'd be good to hop on and just get a bit of a shorter one done. Why not? Why not? So, first of all, unfortunately, very sadly, no new golden ballers today. We have got 4, but we are still not halfway yet. We have also, as I've mentioned before, we've got that Invincible, but we got one of the parallel versions, and therefore I've sort of not stuck that in my binder. I want the regular one for the album. Right, onwards and upwards. So let's start getting the teams. Firstly, we've got Bournemouth. So we've got this Marcos Senesi, and have we got this Sinistera? We have. So that's not a great start, but oh well. And after that, we have got 2 Arsenal players, Odegaard and Martinelli. Again, both spares. Right, come on, it's got to go up from here. Right, here we go. We've got, for Aston Villa, we've got Ezri Konsa spare. We've got Alex Moreno spare. But we have got Tielemans need. And thank the Lord, that was getting tough. That was getting tough with the spare after spare after spare. So we do need the Tielemans. He can slot in there. And Aston Villa is, taking some decent shape at the moment, I've got to admit. So there you go. Look at that, Aston Villa. After that, we had 2 Brentford. I knew straight away these were spares. The Brentford logo and Ivan Toney. Obviously now playing out in Saudi Arabia. I knew they were spares because look at Brentford. We're doing so well. We only need 3 cards for Brentford now. And that's why I said, would this cards be enough to make a video? Because I'm really starting to look to do big bundles of cards now for future collecting videos. Just because, the album is really starting to have quite a few cards in it. So anyway, after that, we have Facundo Buonanotte, which is a need. Obviously, he is out on loan at Leicester at the moment. He's not doing too badly either, to be completely honest. But he is a need for our collection is the main point of today. And he's really, really starting to make that second Brighton page look very, very complete. Right. On to Chelsea, we have Levi Colwill, which is a spare, so Chelsea looks a bit poor at the moment. Palace also looks a bit poor, so are any of these going to be need? We've got Tyreek Mitchell, who's a spare up there, and we've got Amada, which is a need, and for some reason I thought I had him, but I don't. So we've got 27, 28, 29, 30, not quite turned over the pages yet, so if we put him there, so there you go. Both the C's, Chelsea and Palace, are looking really, really poor in the album. Chelsea was looking good in real life. Palace certainly not looking good at the moment. Ben Godfrey and Seamus Coleman. Feel like I need Coleman. Ben Godfrey, I don't. I don't remember seeing this card, and that's because he's right after Godfrey, and he's a need. So that means with that Coleman, we are down to our last 3 for Everton. But as you say, you can tell which teams win the kickoff multi-packs because they've got a lot more players. So, for example, you could get Everton players in the kickoff multi-packs, which means that, for someone who's not opened crazy amount of products yet like me, you can really tell the difference. Right. Fulham, we've got Timothy Castagne, which is a spare, as well as Sasa Lukic. That's unfortunate. It's not doing too great there. And then for Ipswich, we only need 2 overall. So if one of these is a need, that is going to be crazy. So Cameron Burgess, no, and George Hurst. But look at that. 2 for it. Oh, 3. Keeper's missing. Bern Leno's there. So there you go. Right, after that, we have got 1 for Leicester. Leicester, again, another team that are really poor on my album. But the one I get is a spare. Hey ho. Right, then you got Robertson. Definitely only 2 needed here. Alisson and the Stadium Anfield. So I know that's a spare. It's only keeper and Stadium. We then have Man City's Manuel Kanji, which is a need. He will go right after this Josko Guardiola. So there you go. That is very nice. Good to get back on the needs trail. We now have a Kobe Mainu and Alejandro Garnacho. Mainu's a spare. Garnacho is a need, and he'll go right there, just in front of Anthony. And Bosch, there he is. 259, 60 and 61. We've then got Callum Wilson, another need. Love to see it. Finally, the pages are turned because we're halfway through the album. So that is 276, right before Gordon. Perfecto. Right, Nottingham Forest. Can we make it 3 in a row? We can't. We have got Harry Toffolo. But we do need this Omo Bamidelli. 285. So he will slot nicely there. And we also need this Murillo. So there you go. Take that for an upgrade. 285 and 286. Both into the album. Welcome in, lads. Fantastic stuff. Right, after that, just want to sort that out because they look a bit mismatched. Looks like I'm just making it worse. Perfect. Right. After that, we've got Will Smallbone for Southampton. 308. Another knee. Look at that. First half of the album went shocking. Second half of the album is actually going quite well. We've got Dragerson, who I don't remember having, to be honest. He is indeed a need. He's got a tiny bit of a corner ding there, which is a shame, but not the complete end of the world. We can always swap it over if we get a better version of him. So there is Dragerson. For Tottenham, we also have Emil Højbjerg. I knew I had him because I have him loads of times. Same way I know I have this Kurt Zuma loads of times. He's up in the top corner there. And we also have Thomas Souček. But again, West Ham, my team is looking very, very good. Just the badge goalkeeper, and I'm going to take a guess of maybe one more defender and one more midfielder. I'm not going to guess off the top of my head, but as I say, this is changed massively, and this is proof in the pudding that sometimes it can be released too early because Zuma's gone, Agurd's gone, Cornet's gone. I don't know whether they've given Fabianski the keeper or Areola. No, they have given Areola. There you go. So at least they've got the starting keeper. And here you go, proof in the pudding yet again. Max Kilman of Wolves, obviously now at West Ham. And then we have Hwang Hee-chan. Are we going to end our base on needs? 367. We are indeed. Fantastic. We are ending the base on a need. So not too bad. Maybe about half and half for needs and spares. So nothing too special, but it is what it is. We then have this high flyer Anderson. So I think that will complete our 3 high flyers of Souček, Beto and Joachim Anderson. So, yeah, I think there's just the 3. Or is there 4? There might be 4, actually. High flyers. No, just the 3. There you go. And, oh, God, that's so good. I didn't realise Areola's got a super stopper card. Can't wait to get my hands on that. So we've got this defensive hero. That is for Lewis Dunk. Obviously got that many, many times. And then if we go on to your Relentless, we've got this McGinn. We also have a double whammy of midfield masters. That is Rice and João Gomez, but they're both spares. I really thought I needed the Rice. I knew I had the João Gomez, but I thought I needed the Rice, to be honest. So the shinies are not going too well. And it's only going to get worse because we've got this Christian Norgard and we've got this breakthrough Adam Wharton. So, yeah, it's just getting worse. But, oh, no, it's getting worse. Luis Sinisterra is also a spare. 415 up there. And I know fully well this one's a spare. I know it. I know it. I remember seeing this guy a couple of times. He's down there. But finally, James Maddison. Thank you. Thank you. James Maddison will go down there. So Tottenham, so it's either Wolves or West Ham with a magic touch card. It's Pedro Neto, who's obviously at Chelsea. Kiernan Dewsbury Hall, also at Chelsea. Any of these other lads want to go Chelsea anytime soon? Everyone else in the binder seems to be moving there. With Daniel Munoz, world class. Shame that one was a spare, actually, because I knew I had like none of the world class. Not none, but very, very small amount. So it is a shame that one's a spare, but oh well. And then we get on to our 2 limited editions. So this Mudryk was from the multi-pack. I knew this was going to be a spare because I said it in the video. Not from the multi-pack, this was from the tin actually. Please go check it out because it was actually quite funny, some of the stuff that happened in there. I knew that was going to be a spare actually, but obviously I just kept it in the pile and kept them in order. And then after that, we have Elise. So Elise was actually a magazine exclusive limited edition. So my guess is he's going to go after the Caicedo. But we are going to double check in the guide. So I think it's on. Is it on this one? Oh, it's all one. So, right. So, if we get the game guide, so we've got a few bits in here. So, right, here's the limited edition section. So, Elise, because he's not the Strike It magazine, he's actually right at the back. So, we've got I do it in order. So, we've got Caicedo, Van Dijk, Brennan Johnson. Then we got Elise and Tielemans. So, Elise will go here very, very nicely. So that leads us on to our next one, which we need to keep this guide out for. We've got this gorgeous, very thick, very nice Isaac from the Panini bundle. Spend £20, get a free Excellence card of your choice of either Andres Pereira or, of course, Isaac, which I went for. I'm hoping to get the Pereira very soon. So if we go on to our Excellence cards, I believe I opted for History Makers, then Excellence cards. So at the moment we've got Szoboszlai, who's there. Pereira's before him and Isak before him. So he's 2 before Szoboszlai, who we've got in that top corner. Unfortunately, we have opened a couple of the pocket tins, but been unfortunate so far not to have found one of the Excellence cards from him, especially as I am absolutely gagging to get my hands on that Mohamed Kudus one, being a West Ham fan. That would be, I don't care if there's better players in there, but as a West Ham fan and a West Ham collector, it's just what I want. I love getting the West Ham players. So if I put that back in there, and then the very last thing we had is with the Sun magazine, they actually ended up just giving them to me, to be fair. They actually ended up giving out these free sample packs. So the reason I didn't open it was all they contain inside is 4 base cards, and the 3 of the 4 base cards I actually had in my collection already. And considering I've still got lots of packs to open, this felt really pointless to open. If it gets to the point where the 1 base card I need in here, I still need it. It's like the last one I need in the collection, I'll get it. But my personal opinion is opening this for the sake of, 1 base card that you'll probably get anyway. I don't think it's worth it. So obviously this was with the Sun pickup day 1, and I think to keep this and keep it sealed is just a really nice collector's item, especially for me as it has who we just spoke about, Mohamed Kudus on the front. So what I'm probably going to do, we have an opened one of those up there. We have the code of both sides, so I'm probably going to stick it in here, but see how much space it takes up. I don't know. Does that look good or not? Or should it go on the back? If you've watched this far in the comments, please let me know where you think it should go. Should it go right in the back, slap bang in the middle, so it's got all the space in the world? Should it go next to that one? Should that one be moved and put on the back? I don't know, but we'll leave it there for now and see how the album gets on, because they do like to release later on in the year. There'll be, I'm sure, some sort of update set, and we'll probably need this space, to be completely honest. But for now, we'll leave it just like that and see how we get on. But let's hope Panini's update set isn't too crazy, because they've not given us many pages to play with here, as you can see. That's where the limited edition excellent cards end, and they've given us 6, 9, 9 and 9. So they've really given us a limited amount of space if they're going to do an update set, which is 54 cards or something. I'll be ultra disappointed if there's too many and it's just ruined it. So there you go. Ended up being a bit longer than I expected. I can only apologise for that. I really do hope you enjoyed the video though, and if you do want to see part 4 on the channel, please do make sure to like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and until next one, I'll see all you amazing people around. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.